Hello everyone and welcome back finally to Crusader Kings 3. With the Roads to Power DLC coming out, I thought it would be a great time to jump back in for a slow and immersive playthrough all the way from 867 AD to whenever the game ends. We'll be playing slowly and immersively, taking into account the traits of our character and having our decisions heavily influenced by those traits. We'll also try to generally act the way rulers, whether it's little princes or counts, dukes or emperors, acted in those times. So there will be a lot of ego, a lot of emotional decisions, even if they are suboptimal. And I don't mind if we snowball into something of a kingdom and then the kingdom breaks down. That's exactly how history went. And exactly for those reasons, people weren't, or rulers definitely weren't always rational and were informed by their own little, often petty, I think, calculations and so forth. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into a new game. We'll be starting in 867 and we'll pick any ruler we want. Let's go ahead and load the map. We will turn Iron Man on. Let's not forget that. Game rules, Iron Man enabled, apply. Now, who are we going to play with? Now, obviously, with the Roads to Power, the Byzantine Empire received a lot of content, so naturally, I think this is the best choice for a new playthrough. However, when just thinking about what do I play, I thought when you look at the Byzantine Empire map, there's obviously I thought a few regions on bordering the the Islam sort of empire of the Abbasid Empire. That would be interesting. Maybe something like Syracuse would be interesting. But whenever I looked at the map of ancient Greece or even Roman Empire or Byzantine Empire, as a person who was born in Russia, and obviously I am Russian, I guess, but I moved out of there a very long time ago. But I always wondered, what is this little piece down up here in southern Crimea? You never really hear about it in any documentaries. And so I was curious and I Googled, and this is what I found. On Reddit, there was actually a post about a year ago, or actually about 6 months ago. Someone's probably researching, trying to find an answer to the same question. But the post was one person asking, what role did Byzantine Crimea serve? And he said, I often see parts of Crimea included on maps of Byzantium at various points in history, post-Justinian history. Justinian was an emperor who we'll see took back this little outpost in about 6th century or so. But the person says, but to my knowledge, there's a dearth of information on the actual province of Crimea in the empire. I'm curious, what benefit did it provide to the empire? Was it a source of grain or a tax exporting region? Additionally, how were they able to defend this faraway province that was disconnected from the rest of the empire? And the most upvoted response is that Crimea was neck and neck with Ionia as the most prolific landing spot for colonists in classical Greece. Ionia, if this was the classical Greece, would be the Peloponnese and a little bit of kind of area around Attica, I guess, Athens. Ionia is on the western coast of Asia Minor, or on the eastern coast of the Ionian Sea here. So you see, Crimea was actually apparently a very popular spot for the Greeks to land, and even the northern coast of the Black Sea. So it had a Greek majority well into the Middle Ages, even if at times it was occupied by Pechenik, Khazars, Cumans or Tatars. In the Silk Road Eurasian trade system, you essentially have 3 lanes of a highway from Europe into Asia. From bottom to top, it is from the Red Sea, or through the Red Sea, into Oman and Bahrain, into Punjab and then into China, or through the Bosphorus to the Caspian Sea, to the Tarim Basin in China, through kind of the middle, and then the last one, Crimea, to the Pontic Steppe, to, as the person writes, insert nomadic tent city, to the east, which I guess changed a lot throughout the ages, given they're nomads, to the eastern steppe, probably never making it to China. He writes, and maybe that was, I didn't dig too deep, but maybe this was, the least lucrative route, but it was something. So I guess these steppes, it was still something trickling down to the Byzantine Empire. And so the person writes, so it wasn't long after the fall of the Western Roman Empire that Crimea, as you say, became untenable, and until Heraclius takes power in 610, there's just chaos with Huns, Alan, and Bulgars moving through. But by 610, an enigmatic group had established itself in the Pontic Steppe, the Khazars, They were a strange bunch, willing to commit horrors that outraced the Huns, but capable of adjusting to high civilization partially, whereas their counterparts are either pillaging or assimilating. Anywho, they recognized their placement on the northern artery of world trade, so they made an alliance of understanding with Byzantium, the single most important stopping place for global trade outside of China, right? It wasn't until 1204 then when things got shook up again, and you know, the Genoans and Venetians end up splitting the economical viable Byzantine territories worth having. That's much later. Someone then, well, actually no, there's another post then, says Crimea was at times a province and at times an outpost, but it served as a center of trade and importation of grain. It was considered something of a backwater, and being assigned as its governor was more akin to honorable exile than anything else. Due to its isolation and exposure, it also had some autonomy. At the same time, though, it was considered to be of strategic importance, serving as a kind of money-making watchtower for the steppes. This is why the Byzantines helped their allies build the Sarkel fortress to protect Crimea. The rise of Vladimir the Great marks the only time Kherson, Crimea's capital, was taken by an enemy. After Basil II and Vlad became in-laws, the city was returned to the Byzantines, using their alliance with the Rus as a useful deterrent, thus cutting defensive costs. If memory serves me, Basil was actually responsible for central Crimean control afterwards. So there we are. That's kind of enough of the history. The Romans were here basically from BC. This was always Greek, very much Greek province. We do have obviously some link to the Byzantine Empire. They see us as backwater and a place to exile people. Just about necessary enough to keep, to help us and keep an outpost. However, we obviously are linked to them culturally, economically, and militarily. So we do have some loyalty. We do have more autonomy than others, so perhaps a little bit more of free thinking. We always kind of have to look out for ourselves. I guess there's maybe never 100% certainty, whether we are going to get support from the emperor. We're obviously surrounded by Khazars, all sorts of barbarians and other tribes, uncivilized hordes of these, probably horsemen. I don't know, we'll see. And therefore, that's how I like it. I like to start slow, I like to start small, and I like to be the underdog and playing through kind of every one of those decisions and see how long we last. And now that, we can actually become landless with this DLC, it makes it, so much better that, we can risk it all. And, who knows, maybe we won't even be the, little Count of Kerch, for very long. So let's see. Let's go ahead and click on this, Turma of Kerch. So we are, obviously, our liege is Basilius. Now, we're actually going to go ahead and create our own ruler to get a bit of backstory. Because, I realized actually the game always re-rolls all of this for all characters. So it's not really anything historical. So let's go ahead and create our own ruler here. And we will go with obviously a male, heterosexual, Orthodox, the Orthodox name of Demetrius. I pre-created this obviously, so we don't waste a lot of time on rolling Demetrius. I could just write it, but I am persistent. No. Demetrius, there we are. Got Demetrius. We're Turma of Kerch with a little owl. That's the coat of arms of the actual province of Turma of Kerch. I'm actually going to read out what Turma is when we start. Now, the dynasty banner will be different. First of all, the dynasty name, and let's see those, if anyone actually recognizes what I did there. But hang on, let me just look at the pictures I took when I created this empire quickly. It would be Sebastopoulos. Apparently, I actually randomized the name and accidentally happened on this one. Sebastopoulos. Our motto will be by God and sword. And our coat of arms will be, we'll start from scratch. We're going to have a pattern, which will be a color. The layout will be, just one big picture. The emblem will be not this one, but a new one. I'm going to go back. We're going to go to, where is it? Man-made? No. figures. Sorry, figures. We're gonna have Archangel Michael on here. Are we though? Or we're not? Okay, interesting. Hang on. Emblems. Yep, there we are. Now we have an emblem, and we have the color, which will be the golden color. Background for us will be black. Right? It's kind of dark, although perhaps green is also good, or maybe even blue. Like a blue sky, very Greek. Actually, let's go with blue. Yeah, I like it. Very Greek. And so, yep, in terms of the emblem, this is Archangel Michael, and he is... let me just... I loaded up a few of these kind of readouts here. What is Archangel Michael known for? He is... Saint Michael is an archangel, a spiritual warrior in the battle of good versus evil. He's considered a champion of justice, a healer of the sick, and the guardian of the church. In arts, Saint Michael is depicted with a sword, a banner, or scales, and is often shown vanquishing Satan in the form of a dragon. Now, in terms of our emblem, let's go ahead and just edit it a little bit. Obviously, we're gonna these maybe make it just a tiny bit smaller so it fits kind of nicely. Rotation, maybe just a little bit higher. There we are. And this will be Archangel Michael, protecting us. Let's go ahead and finish this. Dynasty of Customized Dynasty. Sebastopoulos, yep. This is our emblem. Now, we'll be 24 years old, kind of medium weight. Now, because we're surrounded by these barbarians, which are no doubt constantly raiding our territories, a little bit, then Demetrios turned out to be a brilliant strategist. Martial +8, monthly martial lifestyle experience +40%. The battlefield is the domain of the brilliant strategist, and no martial matter is beyond their knowledge. Right? He was educated, obviously, in the art of battle to protect this little outpost, because all it takes is all it takes is just a little lapse in our defenses, and we'll be wiped out. Now, he's ambitious, and he doesn't like the fact that we've been looked down upon as a province, right? Where some sort of distant outpost where people send, where I guess the emperor sends exiles to. But we're not backwater. We're here to prove that we're something to be reckoned with. We're important to the empire, and we're important in and of ourselves. We are also will have a personality of being brave, right? Because that's how he grew up, riding out with the guards or with some sort of patrolling our little area and challenging any barbarian raiders. Challenges or danger, this character fears nothing. Alright, martial +2, prowess +3, attraction +10, glory hound, vassal opinion. Likelihood of dying in battle though, +100%. Now, other traits, we are going to be, of course, a holy warrior, because our faith is important. If you think about it, if you were, I think, oh, hang on, sorry, where is it? Yeah, holy warrior. So, we're here on an outpost on an island, surrounded by hordes of, people who don't look like us, don't talk like us, have a different faith. I think you would really double down on security and what makes you Greek and Byzantine, right? It's your faith, right? It's dark times. You're constantly being raided. Yes, obviously, they see you as, a trade post to the Byzantine Empire, so nobody really wanted to invade Crimea. Again, there's something just else I read. Like the Khazars never wanted to really take all of it. They wanted the Byzantines to remain, but, they probably constantly kind of keep needling them and so on. And so our martial is good, our learning will be good. We have paid attention in church. Our intrigue is poor, our diplomacy is poor, because, there isn't really much of a court life in the Torma of Kerch, right? We're away from the courts and, the sort of the sneaking and the I don't know what, the diplomacy of the main Byzantine court. Now, we obviously got maybe some education, but we didn't really even have time to pay attention. Stewardship, because as every general knows, logistics is important. And prowess actually wanted us to be good. Actually, can't remember now. What is it that I changed? Brave, Holy Warrior, Intrigue, Learning is good. Stewardship, yeah, maybe Intrigue. We can turn down Intrigue. Can we? No, we cannot. Yeah, sure, our Intrigue is 5. A little bit better in Diplomacy, but, you know, we're a Brave Warrior. We have no need for Intrigue. So that will be our character. Demetrius Sebastopoulos of the Turma of Kerch. Final as him. You know? And that's who we're gonna go with. Again, you know, he grew up here. He's young. He's not married. But, you know, he's now in charge of this little outpost of the Byzantine Empire. Yeah, I guess without further ado, let's jump in and survey the lands around us. No player heirs, administrative, but has no noble title. Yep. Is there anything else? We did click on Iron Man, right? So we have achievements enabled. Let's go ahead and start. Sebastopoulos 867. So there we are. Nice. I haven't played since the last time I loaded up since I recorded the last episode of Dynasty of Spartanus. Whoever watched that, we will stick through to the end, I promise this time. So yeah, everything is new to me. So let's have a look. What's changed? Ooh, very nice UI. I like it. Click on Turmarches Demetrius of Kerch. Now, Turma is apparently... Hang on. Let me just read that because it kept bothering me as to... I've never seen this designation before, but... Turma... Byzantine. Turma was a cavalry unit in the Roman army of the Republic of the Empire. In the Byzantine Empire, it became applied to the larger regiment-sized military administrative division of a thema. The word is often translated as a squadron, but so is the term ala, a unit that made up of several turmae. So this is like a military administrative district of a larger theme, which is like a dukedom. Well, effectively a count of Turma of Kerch, where Turmashes, I guess the commander of this military administrative division. Dynasty of Sebastopoulos, this is our emblem. We're 24, we need to find a spouse. We're ambitious, brave, brilliant strategist, and holy warrior. Burning with righteous fervor, Demetrius will not rest until all heathens are defeated. Right? That's how he expresses his faith, because he is a military man. Now, 16 martial, we got army toughness plus 8%, army gold maintenance minus 8, levy reinforcement rate plus 20%, travel safety, increases advantage when commanding armies in combat. And our learning gives us extra piety, because again, we're surrounded by all these heathens. I think it's only natural that we would double down on our own faith. We have 360 influence, which I know is some sort of currency for the administrative government type. I have no idea what it actually does. Influential is the second level of influence. The next level is persuasive. Okay. We have piety. Oh, it's like an extra thing. Right. Piety, we're dutiful. Dutiful is the first level of devotion. The next level is faithful. 600 prestige, 70 gold in our coffers, and our military is 100. Ouch. Okay, we're gonna need to do something about that. Basilius of the Byzantine Empire, our liege. Now, he's 30 years old, comely, strong. He's a murderer. Basilius has illegally brought about someone's demise. He's a forest hunter. Where some see forests as obstacles, Basilius sees opportunity. Okay, he's a hunter. He's a tough soldier. He's also ambitious and brave. So we could probably get on with him. Declare Norwegian murderer. Can we offer guardianship, seduce, request claim, offer to join war, claim liege title, demand hostage, request appointment, support, influence candidacy, challenge status, promote, request council position. Ooh. Let's just sway him. Scheme odds are poor because of his tier. My diplomacy only gives us +6 because his diplomacy is -4. Scheme modifiers +20. Or scheme phase length 340 days. Within his opinion is +3. Starts to sway scheme against Basilius. Yeah, he's 30 years old. He's ambitious and brave. He's also deceitful though. But he's strong, so we kind of look up to him, I guess. I would suggest we start the scheme. I start a sway scheme against Basilius. Basilius. Okay. Now, what else is there? We do need to get married. But that will come later. Right, so that can wait. In fact, even our lifestyle can wait. Let's maybe check out. Yeah, we've established a link to Byzantium. I'm thinking, what order should we go through this in? Let's have a look at our capital, Torma of Kerch, and this is your castle holding. Okay, we have a small harbor here. Tax was 0.35. A humble harbor sits at the shore, allowing ships to load and offload their cargo without much effort. Okay. Now, construct a new duchy building. Burial site, military academies, marches, siege works, royal armors, jousting grounds, crown smithies, archery grounds, tax offices, leisure palaces. Okay, that will all come much later. What else can we build? Hospices. A hospice provides a place for respite for the sick and weary, where they may come under the care of dedicated holy people. Okay, tax, plague resistance. We have piety, walls and towers, farms and fields, cattle pastures, hunting grounds, barracks, militia camps, stables, blacksmiths. Okay. You're giving us 83 levy. Okay, we have a city of Theodosia here, where we got a vassal, Mayor Traianos, ruling over this. It's a tier 1 city, a village center. A populous city which houses a large number of burghers, merchants, and hard-working townsfolk. Okay, so we do get tax from it. Danger levies, garrison. Yeah, we got some levies from it. Loot of 9, city holding. Popular opinion. Roman ceremonies. The emperors of the past have bestowed this culture with lingering grandeur, spectacular rites, and awe for the imperial office, and a public life rich with unrest. Cultural tradition. Okay, Roman popular opinion is -10. Okay, we do have full control of it. Development of 7. Development of 7 here. Okay, we also are ruling the barony of Chersonesus. This is where Kiev and Rus was christened, actually, right at the tip here, kind of more to the left-hand side. And I thought this city is actually more to on the western coast. But anyway, Chersonesus. There's still ruins of the city there today in Crimea. What do we have here? Tax, yeah, some more levies, a couple of castle buildings, holder, your spy master, and vassal, Baron Constantinos. So to be honest, we could easily hold this ourselves, frankly. Right. But okay, hill forts, quarries, okay. That's what we own. In terms of faiths, okay, obviously straight away, these guys are Tengri. Rabbinic, who's this? Count Benjamin Tmutarakan. Rabbinism. Rabbinism emphasizes the rabbis' purpose as interpreters of the religious laws of the halakha. Laws and traditions is what endures. The covenant with the Lord is kept, and the rabbis guard those laws. Okay. So it's Jewish then. Organized Jewish faith. Right. Tengri and Khuzarite. Okay. My liege's war defending against Sultan Muhammad of Aglabid. Okay, it's all the way down here. Doesn't really matter for us right now. Fine. So this is where we're at. 1.7. It's not terrible. We don't have a player heir. One of your titles stands to be inherited by an heir of your... None of your titles stands to be inherited by an heir of your dynasty. Yeah, okay. Decision available. Petition Basilius. Advice. Administrative military. Open for introduction to the military management in an administrative government. Administrative government. You're playing with an administrative government. Advice encyclopedia. Okay, I need that. Administrative government. You're in an administrative government. So we have a new button here. It consists of governors who manage and preside land for their top liege, even though they don't actually own that land themselves. The skills of a governor and their rank in the governor trait will determine their governor efficiency, which measures how many levies and taxes they will be able to collect for their top liege. Okay, let's open this up. This is the administrative government overview, where you can inspect all the provinces present within the top realm, either by clicking them on the map or in the right hand view. Governor efficiency. Okay. the Byzantine Empire. A governor can only hold one province, meaning they will have to distribute governorship across their houses. Since governors do not own the land within their assigned province, they will need to secure their positions through schemes and political action. Generally, the top liege should aim to ensure that provinces are held by governors with high governor efficiency. Inspect a province. Okay. Theme. Okay, different themes. Where's Kerch? Where's our own? Governor efficiency. Themes. Group by house. Is not held by a governor. Okay. Well, let's, for example, have a look at theme of Paphlagonia. Okay, you're now viewing detailed information about a single province. Provinces can be of different tiers and have obligations connected to them, granting various vassal benefits. So theme of below the province information, you can see what resources the province is generating for its top liege. These numbers are closely connected to how well the governor is managing the land. Theme of Paphlagonia is balanced. Governor trait experience gain plus 20%. Duchy tier theme. De jure counties in theme 2. Income from theme. The income is affected by the governor's efficiency. A quarter of a gold in income and 20 levies. Wow. Strategos Constantinos of Paphlagonia, fellow vassal. Governor efficiency minus 14%. Forced to step down. Okay, theme succession. This guy. Okay. Succession and influence. The succession of a province in an administrative government is determined by an election where you spend influence to increase the succession score of a candidate. If you are looking to expand your power within the realm, you want to ensure members of your house hold governorships within several provinces or even the top realm title itself. Okay. Province governance. Each province is governed by a family. You can see the house coat of arms displayed in the corner of each province and whether or not you have a candidate within your house in a line of succession. Okay. In the other corner. Okay. As your house acquires more titles, you will become more prominent, potentially becoming a powerful family. Open noble tabs. Okay. A powerful family is an influential house in the administrative government. The family of the top liege is always considered powerful, no matter their family rating. In addition to this, there can be 5 other powerful families. While any house can set a family attribute, it is only in effect if its associated family is considered to be powerful. Alright, quite a lot. Estates. An estate is a type of domicile. A domicile is the private property of certain characters who have particular government forms, such as administrative and adventurer. The domicile acts as the owner's primary power base instead of holdings, which can be improved with domicile buildings. Every domicile is located within a designated barony and may be moved to a new location, though restrictions may apply depending on domicile type. Domiciles are typically inherited by the owner's player heir on succession. An estate is a type of domicile, which represents a private land holding not tied to any particular landed titles. In an administrative government, it serves as a base of operations for your family and will be inherited within your house. You can upgrade and construct new estate buildings within your estate to increase your influence and political sway within the realm. Notably, feudal rulers within an administrative government will not have access to an estate. Okay, on the road to power. An administrative government is all about family, political influence, intrigue, and appointing the right person to the right job. You will make use of influence to improve your standing within the realm while steering members of your dynasty towards positions of power. Scheme against your rivals and undermine their authority through political plotting. The road to power is long and winding, but play your cards right and you might just be able to navigate it. I understand. I'm gonna say I understand. I'll try to get it 100%. Let's have a look at the military. Military in an administrative government. In an administrative government, military and troop management works differently from other government types. While you continue having access and full control of your own troops, you also have access to imperial armies. In an administrative government, each province can have their own army, which is the property of that specific title. Governors take the role of both a civic and a military official, while the top liege has the ability to manage the troops of the governors, taking control of them or assigning them to other governors across the realm. Okay. So, Imperial Armies tab. Governors can create men-at-arms as part of the governorship they are responsible for. These troops belong to the title and can be borrowed by other governors in the realm. Top Liege has the Imperial troops at their disposal and has the ability to manage the troops of the governors. They can take control of them in their own wars or reassign them to governors who might be in need. This grants them the ability to raise and use them, improving defenses along the realm's borders. Ask Emperor for fellow governors, troops, armies, and other themes. Okay. Acquiring additional armies. This is an overview of a specific governorship's army. As a governor, you can leverage your influence to call on the aid of an army from a different province. The top liege can force any governor to reassign their army or take control of it themselves. Okay. The status shows if the army is available or not. If the troops are raised by the governor in a war, the top liege cannot reassign the troops until they have been dismissed. In case of revolts from governors against the liege, the governors takes back any troops that originate from their governorship. Keep an eye out on the situation in the whole realm to optimize their use. For example, Army of Anatolikon is available. It's got 100 soldiers. Skutatoy. Okay. Unraised. Alright, next. While an administrative realm is fueled by political action and intrigue, having a strong and well-managed military will not only improve your defenses, but also assist in your diplomatic pursuits. After all, military might is only one of many roads to power. I understand. Well, I'm going to pretend I understand, even though I don't really. Okay. Last thing, decision available, petition the Basilius. I can petition my liege to help me rise to the challenges I face. Sincere requests which contribute to the good of the realm are often granted. Okay, ooh, beautiful. Royal Court of the Byzantine Empire. Petition Basilius, but what do I petition him for? I don't know yet, so let's leave it there. Now, okay, let's go ahead and pick our lifestyle. I guess we'll go with martial. Focus on control of your realm, honorable conduct, and the strategies that will win you wars. Perks to unlock 3. Need to select a focus. Strategy focus. Luck can win a duel. A fool can win a battle. It takes more to win a war. Martial plus 3. Where do we go? Victory comes not through blood or gold, but honor. Advantage plus 5. Attraction opinion plus 10. Prowess plus 3. When we are young, we're going to go with chivalry focus because of how young we are. Can only be changed every 5 years. Select it. And go stalwart leader. Prowess plus 4. Foot as eluder. This character has participated in martial games, sharpening their skills in warfare and personal combat. Trait experience gain plus 5%. Reduce our trait hostility traits with plus 5%. Reduces the risk of commanding armies. May challenge rivals to single combat, inflicting stress if you win. I feel like something for the young person to do. Chivalric dominance, advantage in same cultural heritage provinces. Okay, accolade, glory gain plus 10%. Courtship, romance phase length, elope, romance, elope. I mean, we gotta find ourselves a wife. She's not gonna find herself. We do have 2 more perks, so we go down to promising prospects, marriage acceptance for yourself, plus 50%, marriage acceptance, yeah. Let's go courtship, promising prospects. You know, and that's how we're gonna start. You know, now we're an attractive young man. We're not married, obviously, so let's go ahead and find ourselves a wife. Now. Hang on, sorry. Relevance. Black. No. We're going only... Hang on. Maximum age. 25 for sure. Age difference. No, the maximum is 25. Adult. Not necessarily. Fertility. Fertile. Health. Religion. Orthodox. Culture. Let's see. Definitely Orthodox religion and Greek. No, Eastern Roman heritage. No, we want her to be Greek. We're out here on the outpost, you know, we're gonna keep everything pure. Traits, sexuality, gender, heterosexual, obviously. Alliances. Okay. What do we have? Sibylla Lakanodrakan. Arbitrary, patient, and diligent. Anthe Katalitsis. Trusting, greedy, but just. Leontia. 18. Paranoid, gregarious, and honest. Paranoid. Athanasia Melios. Just, wrathful, cynical. Elodora Kratos. Patient, deceitful. Ooh, I don't want anything deceitful. Let's see. Relevance. Let's do rank. So quick. Okay, but she's landless. No, we're not picking anyone landless, that's for sure. Rank Sibylla. Is she daughter of Strategos Alexandros? Potential alliance with theme of Thorkesian. Who are you? Okay, all the way down here. Strategos Alexandros. He's 39. He's a Strategos, naive appeaser. She's 22 though. A little old. Daughter of Strategos. Okay, this guy's actually closer to us, just across the Black Sea. Strategos Theocharistos. Wrathful, zealous. Religious conviction burns bright at the center of Theocharistos. He's chaste, a negotiator, and a strategos. Has plenty of experience administrating lands and performs well as a governor. Okay, I feel like we could learn something from him. She's 17, she's close by to her parents. Anthe. She's trusting. Anthe is quick to place her faith in others. She's just greedy. I guess she's a woman, born in a family of a count. Anthe keeps a tight grip on her purse and is always looking for ways to engorge it. Strategos Theodotos, he's ambitious and lustful himself. He's also zealous. Yeah, Leontia. She is gregarious, she's paranoid. Leontia sees enemies in every shadow. Oh, can't deal with paranoid people. Leontia values truth and sincerity highly. She's 10. Diplomacy 10, martial 10. Faith. Yeah, I feel like Anthe, we could hit it off with Anthe. Much better. A little too far. It's a little too far. Yeah, we're not going to reach for the stars. Let's go with Anthe. 17. Alliance with the Sea's Superior Alliance. Will accept 46. A grand wedding. Can't afford that. Spend influence to increase acceptance. No, it's okay. Let's do an alliance here. They're just across the Black Sea, close to the capital, Strategos. I feel like, you know, good in-laws. Let's go ahead and send proposal. There we are. That's sorted now. You're not employing a court physician. You could declare wars. Bulgarians, Abkhazia, Khazaria, Prince Tornik. Okay. So who do we have as our neighbors? Let's have a look. Khazaria, trees. Alright. 3,400 military strength only. Kagan. The Kagan Manasech II of Khazaria. He is patient, deceitful, vengeful. He's a tough soldier. Manasan has known some prowess in martial matters, but still has a lot to learn. He's an organizer. In capable hands, a well-organized army can swiftly outmaneuver the enemy in any situation. Okay, they are Khuzarism followers. We consider them evil. A community of converts, Khuzarites follow the common rabbinic interpretation of the Halakha. Even long after their conversion, they continue to hold some local beliefs and traditions with religious reverence. Alright. Unreformed Jewish faith. A good life is lived in accordance with the covenant entered between the Hebrew people and the unique and absolute God. I never knew that these guys were in any way Judaic. Or Hebrew, I guess. Fair enough. He's deceitful. I don't like him. I don't like him. County of Tmutarakan here. We have Count Benjamin of Tmutarakan. And here we have to deal with High Chiefdom of Levedia. Zealous, Platonus, Content. Send gift, learn language. Ogre language. Okay, what do they speak? Ogre. Well, since we're surrounded by these guys, might as well scheme odds poor. Start to learn language scheme. What will this start? Okay, it will abandon the sway scheme. Okay, well maybe we'll do that later. Maybe not. We might want to, as a warrior, to learn their language. On the other hand, we want to stay pure and true to our faith and culture. Now, what else is there to see? First of all, House Sebastopoulos, founded 861 AD by Demetrius. Okay, by God and Sword. I guess maybe we were just appointed here. Nobody really knew who we were before. Looks like open to dynasty tree. Yeah, we really are the first one. Okay, no prior history. One living member, one house. Okay, insignificant. Family attribute, respected despots. Not considered a powerful family. Ooh. Okay, change family attribute. Monthly prestige per dread. Dread decay, house members. So house is not a powerful family. Okay, let's have a little diplomatic. Martial students. Martial +1, negated martial penalty. House members. Okay, martial students, staunch students. Learn philosophy, political medalists, successes, army commanders. Army quartermasters, tactical besiegers, confident schemers. Yeah, let's change this. Martial students, that's what we are. We train ourselves in the martial arts because we constantly need to be vigilant. Okay. Greek culture, we can have a look at that a little bit later. Legends, we have 1 seed available. Legends, promoting legend. You are not promoting a legend. Start forming a legend from the legend seeds list below, or find an existing forming legend in that you want to promote. Promoting a legend will help it spread and will grant you benefits. Legend seeds, a legend in the making. A legend seed. Legend seeds are the basis of a legend, and by founding them, a ruler may start a legend. Legend seeds can be earned by fulfilling some criteria, like being the heir of Charlemagne, or by performing legendary deeds, major decisions, winning a great holy war, becoming a king or emperor, organizing a grand activity, hunting a legendary animal, etc. Inactive legend seeds will have no cost, but bear no effects. Founding a legend seed for the first time has a gold cost to it. Okay, Gothic kings. The Goths brought about the destruction of Rome and founded our kingdom. We're their heirs, the kings and queens of Goths. Legitimizing legend. No, I don't want that. I don't want to be distant. Realm legends, distant legends, legend. No, okay, fine. Or chronicler, we don't need that. Okay, let's have a look at our realm. Ultimately, a Kirch is our castle. Regent presumptive, Porphyrius, self-interested. Okay, that's our regent. Vassals, we obviously have Baron Constantinos of Chersonesus, a powerful vassal. Feudal. And Mayor Traianos. Have a look, deal with that. Council. Let's check out our council. We got Suffragan Bishop. Okay, we have decent relations. Baron Constantinus. Yeah, he's our spy master, so we don't want to mess with him. We have a Chancellor Steward. Mayor Traianos is our Marshal. 10. Oh, these guys are 0. Crikey. Steward is a really... Oh, wow, 0. That is not a lot at all. Okay. Well... Oh, hang on. Do we have any council jobs? What do we have? Collect taxes. This guy, our Chancellor, is assigned to foreign affairs. Let's do domestic. Let's just increase... Yeah, let's focus on ourselves. This guy trained commanders. Knight effectiveness and charms damage increases. Commander gains commander trait. Knight improved. Okay, do we even have any knights? No, we don't. Increased military presence, well-organized service. Labor reinforcements. Raise army maintenance. Disrupt schemes. Yeah, religious relations. Yeah, okay. Not much here. No one really in our court. We could hire a court physician. Don't really need one right now. We are young and healthy. Right, court chronicler, antiquarian, tutor, master of the hunt, seneschal, personal champion, champion charioteer, bookmaker, wet nurse. A wet nurse is a caretaker for your children and child hostelers. Yeah, food taster, master of the horse, royal architect. Okay, don't need anyone right now. Gonna live by ourselves. Now, we're about 45 minutes in. I think it's time we unpause here. Why not, right? We have everything set. Let's go ahead and unpause and just jump into the game. Just a few days. See how we fare. I guess if we look at our holding, small harbor, can we upgrade it? Missing 178. Alliance formed, Strategos Theocharistus, right? I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You'll be joined with my daughter and heir, Anthe, in holy matrimony. May you find strength and support in your union. Excellent. Okay, we now have a wife. Countess Anthe. She is an astute intellectual. Anthe possesses a deep understanding of theology, philosophy, and all subjects of deeper learning. There you go, she'll make a good mother. Now, Torma of Kerch. Let's just have a look at this. Part of Duchy of Crimea. Yeah, so this is our target. We really want to solidify. We don't want to go, do an amphibious invasion here. We're really focused on grabbing these potentially from this guy. Now, we could declare one Kagan Manasach. That's what we would need to do. Holy War for Duchy. Cost 200. Declare war. You cannot afford the cost of this war, so upon declaring you will receive the final penalty. Devotion penalty 400. Additionally, due to these changes, you will lose a level of devotion. There's a season after who was vassalized by you. We can't actually declare one. We have 490 together with our allies. He has 3,000. Yeah, so let's think about that again. Now the military, we have 100 levies. We have no men at arms. Administrative -2. Administrative is a highly centralized government where power mainly resides with the capital. Birthright, while still important, is not as prominent as in a feudal realm. With enough skill and ambition, anyone, even from the most humble of origin, may rise up to become an influential governor, to make a play for the throne and become emperor. Okay. So can't create men at arms. Imperial armies. Torma of Kerch. We can create a... Okay. Scooter toy. The tall Scooton shields these infantry array against the foe is their namesake, yet their chief virtue in battle is discipline, which affords them good order in both advance and retreat. Mountains, desert, hills, and plains, they get damage. 22 damage, 28 toughness, 20 screen. Ballistic pikemen, armored footmen. Cataphractoi. Acritai, veteran rural conscripts, defenders of the rocky passes. Go ahead and unpause, and local knowledge harass even the mightiest hosts. Forest, westlands, hills, mountains. Yeah, this is a good one. Pursuit, only 40. Yeah, but I guess... who would we fight? These guys have what? Horse archers. Oh, dearie me. Type of archer, cavalry. Archer cavalry are mounted men-at-arms equipped with ranged weapons. Wife is losing vocabularian. Pavlos Bastios has passed counters. Anta is the next lineup with the theme of... Ooh, Pavlos. Okay, that's fine. Archer cavalry are mounted men-at-arms equipped with ranged weapons. While each kind of archer cavalry is unique, they generally counter heavy infantry and are in turn countered by archers equipped with crossbows. Archer cavalry are also often strong on flat terrain, particularly the steppe. Okay, so... And we got levies. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 bowmen. Now we need crossbowmen. Or light horsemen or something, right? Or scutatoi. What are they? Spearmen. Counters heavy cavalry, camel, elephant cavalry. Ballistae counters heavy infantry and spearmen. Counters heavy infantry. Everyone counters. Jeez, let them count. Everyone counters heavy infantry. Heavy infantry counters spearmen. Okay. But for now, we got nothing to worry about because we got no money. So let's just settle in. Yeah, we've had a look at our culture inventory. Orthodoxy, Greek, yeah, legends, we got nothing. Wife is losing Lacrium, sure. We don't have a royal court, we got no activities, decisions, factions, intrigue. Yeah, I started to look at our coffers. We could develop ourselves, get some fishing net weavers, a workshop where fishing nets are woven has been set up here. Day in and day out, nets are made and repaired tirelessly. Development growth and a bit 0.2 of tax. Alright, small harbor. Won't hurt. What else could we build here? Plague resistance, piety and tax, walls and towers. Heavy cavalry. That we're gonna use a lot of heavy cavalry. Activity available. Grand tournament. Hang on. Host. Oh, is that for us to host or is that for us to attend? Host a magnificent set of martial or cultural contests, attracting contenders from near and far to compete in Hasteludes for prizes and prestige. Yeah, well, that's the trade to claim knights. So we probably will, because we do need to get some. We do need to get some kind of attention to us, right? We need to rise up through the ranks, one way or another. We are ambitious. Okay, we're gonna hold a funeral, a hunt, legitimacy gain, stress loss, prestige. I don't have enough stress. Pilgrimage. Undertake pilgrimage to prove your dedication to God. 85. Pilgrim trait. Gallows bait. Not every crime concerns the great and the good. This character is making the name for themselves as petty criminal. Trade lost during it. Okay. Alright. University visit. Anticipated rewards, education, traits, skill points, lifestyle experience. Maybe. We're still young. Grand tournament, grand wedding. It's okay. Let's just keep going. There we are. To be honest, guys, actually, well, let's just keep it rolling. Yeah, we have a few minutes left before the hour is done. Let's go ahead and remove this. I like it when we start nice and simple. Right, we got a bit of piety. You know, we look forward to consolidating, making ourselves into a proper province of the Byzantine Empire, putting ourselves on the map, converting the heathens to the one true faith, establishing monasteries potentially, I think here, right? So, baptizing the heathens. However, we're gonna need to be careful as to how we go about this because, yeah. The heathens got a lot of land, and we're just a little outpost all the way out here. Let's see if we can at least befriend the Emperor. He's still young, so why not? Go ahead and go to normal speed. And watch as the time goes by. I mean, we could... Yeah, we will upgrade this. Let's have a look at what other buildings we can get while the time is running. Ooh, a well-traveled tongue. A courtier of Basilius, my liege, is known for putting the Empire's roads to the test. The plains around my capital are rather remote, but nonetheless, the reckless Meletios now races his distinctive chariot across Kerch. Meletios. Okay, I'm gonna click on him. Meletios. Orthodox Greek. Okay, he's a commoner. You live all the way out here, he scoffs. It's a little wonder that Basilius can't recall your name. Rather, it's a wonder any traveler from Constantinople survives the journey. Oh, you. He's a holy warrior, fickle, shy, trusting, misguided warrior. What a loser. Materius has received an education in the art of war, but is more likely to hurt himself than his enemies. You see my problem? Now help me. Your candidate score for Theme of Strimon increases by +20. A duchy title. Meletios gets a weak hook on you. The journey is harsh. I shall see to the roads. You lose 50 gold, combined stewardship and learning challenge. 69% road building fosters connection to the capital. You gain trait Strategos. Demetrius gained valuable skills in his role as governor. You gain 30 influence. Every county in your realm, development progress increases by 40. By development progress, yeah, okay. Or we just spend 10 influence and 50 gold. I adore these quaint outlands. Diverge culture cost -33, 13 stress because you're ambitious. Yeah, it does annoy me, but we're not going to spend 30 gold. Exactly, we're just going to sniff at him and say, I adore these quaint outlands. And we do. We grew up here. So, you know, it does bother us that, you know, it does bother us because we are ambitious, yeah, and we don't like being called a backwater, even though, yes, we know that's what we are, and we love it. Anyway, guys, for now, I think we've come up on the hour, so let's take a pause here, and in the next episode, we will start in earnest and get into the story. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, give it a like, since it's the first episode. Help spread the series, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.